Well, of course I had to do it. We're at 1 video and 13 views so far right now on YouTube. You can't blame a person for plugging their stuff.
I do what I want!
Hello everybody, now welcome to a brand new episode on the TNT channel. And as always, I am Tamir. And today, we will be doing our first top 10 video. So that's right. This is just one thing I decided to do on here, just for a way to put more content out along with reviews. Since on here and right now, I'm starting to develop my own style for how I'd like to do videos, editing wise, telling wise, and I guess pretty much that. But still, like, top 10 lists are fun. I've seen like a bajillion of them on YouTube, and they're just so entertaining. And for today, we will be doing top 10 Super Sentai roll calls. So let's get into it. And for roll calls, I mean after the team's transformed and they're announcing their titles and who they are, and so on. And for this list, I'm just going to be honest right now. It's not included, I'm not including roll calls that just involve like the characters' names and that's it. Like, I like roll calls that actually have more to be said, and that's just who I am, or that's just how I like them. But before we get on to the actual list, I have one honorable mention to that is Live Man. For Live Man's roll call, they really don't say anything else other than their names. But besides that, this is just honestly a really good roll call. And I like the visual effects. They're pretty nice too. But, starting off at number 10, Zoo Ranger. Now, Zoo Ranger was the first roll call I ever saw before, and is the reason why, for some things, special things that I do like in roll calls. Like, the Zoo Rangers are of course saying their name only, but they also say their actual name as well. Like Chuno Ranger, Geki, and Mama Ranger, Goshi. That part, I honestly like that. I like it when a roll call involves someone's actual name. That's just been something that I always thought was, or at least because of Zoo Ranger, I thought it was pretty cool. But with that aside, this is a good roll call though, because the physical choreography that they do and the poses, they embody the dinosaur that they are based off of, and that is pretty nice, which is why it is on at number 10. Now, number 9, Abba Ranger. The one job that a roll call is supposed to do is hype you up, get you ready for the fight, and get you ready for the action. Abba Ranger does that because it's about getting explosive, getting ready to burst out. The choreography is simple, but what the characters say is awesome. Like bursting with energy, because Red he's the optimist and he's energetic. Blue with bursting conviction for serious, and yellow for bursting with courage because she is pretty courageous. And just so on as well, like with Black and Abare Killer, it's just, they just show so much excitement to getting ready for battle, because they're bursting out with dino guts. They're getting you ready. They are there, and it's with dinosaurs. Like, the energy that's, like, with Abba Ranger, there's a certain energy to be brought with the choreography and with the motif. And this does it. Now, as if I said enough there, because I'm afraid of my tongue giving out, number 8, Ninja. I honestly couldn't resist not putting Ninja on this list because they front flip into saying their names. It's just nickname of what I am, front flip, Aka Ninja. You honestly can't say that. Ninja, despite how that show is, for a roll call, they do know how to be flashy, and I will honestly love that because front flip into saying your name, and that is just awesome. Even I can't deny that. Whew. Even though it's pretty flashy, but that's another part that makes it even better. Next, number 7, Geki Ranger. Geki Ranger's roll call, it makes it higher than Ninja because what the Geki Rangers say, their catchphrases, it's more fun to say. And Ninjas are just titles that you really have to remember. Wait, what were they again? Like Rumbling Cloud, A Splendid Rampage, A Wavering Mist. I can only remember a few of them because I have a strong memory. But with Geki Rangers, though, Geki Ranger is a lot more fun, and it makes the team sound like an ensemble. Like with Red, with all their choreography, and not only that, they have different styles, not just different animal motifs, but different martial arts styles as well. With Red, he's that tiger fist style of kung fu. With Yellow, it's Wing Chun, which is one of the fastest styles of martial arts. Blue, drunken boxing. Violet, Muay Thai. And with White, it is just simple karate. But here's the thing about that. It's animal motif, actual martial arts choreography, style, and I swear there's one more thing I forgot. Oh yeah, what would each character bring to the table? That's the biggest thing with each roll call. Every character brings something to the table that is their own, which is why you hear Unbreakable Body, Fantastic Technique, Honest Heart, and so on. So number 7, then number 6, Shinkenger. Shinkenger's roll call, it's traditional with style. I apologize for saying that weird. But yeah, it's a very simple, fun, traditional roll call because if you forget their names, don't worry, they will tell you every frickin' time. That is because it's part of their roll call, and I love it. Shinken Red, Shiba Takeru. It also helps that at the very end, it's completely different dialogue too. It's not just Samurai Sentai Shinkenger. It's word for word the Samurai Sentai authorized by Providence Shinkenger going forward. That just even feels awesome. Like when I first watched Ninja, I still thought that was freaking amazing, and I could not help. Just couldn't help it. God, amazing. Anyway, next. Number 5, Deca Ranger. Now, once again, things I've went over before about what is unique about these certain roll calls. But with Deca Ranger, these are all the traits of policemen out fighting to protect in the name of justice and bring down the bad guys. That's what the Deca Rangers are about, with the 5 different traits that they have, the 5 different police traits that they have into going out and beating the bad guy. And not to mention that this roll call is done completely different as well. Like, they say their name at the end, then Tokusou Sentai, Deca Ranger. And honest to God, we have not had a roll call like Deca Rangers ever since then. Because even going back and watching it now, I listen to it and think, this really hasn't been done before, or has been done again since then. And good, because I think it should be left that way, because Deca Ranger was a special and certain case for being police themed. Now, number 4, Q Ranger. Q Ranger, I'm not gonna lie, Q Ranger was definitely going to be on this list. Like, their roll call is quick and to the point, and for as many Q Rangers as there are, all 12, this is a quick and to the point roll call. And just, I don't want to spoil, I'm not gonna spoil. The titles are simple, the choreography is simple, they're just ready to go. They're just ready to go. Because they're just ready to go. The visual effects aren't bad, but I like paying attention more to the choreography, because visual effects for a roll call, they won't always be there. Sometimes you'll actually be out, and you'll just have whoever's behind you as the background, and Q Rangers roll call just does it for me, because Superstar, Poison Star, Beast Star, Trick Star, there's just so many fun titles. Like, there's just so many fun titles. Food on my side. Like, every time I heard Yellow say his title, Food on my star, I kept looking and thinking, like, okay, you gotta be serious with something here. And which is another thing I forgot. Oh, that's something I also want to mention. I like it when most roll calls and their choreography, like, once you bring emotion into it, like when you bring not a tone but a certain emotion of what you gotta have at it, like happy or serious, it just makes it even better, because it shows it's about to go down. Now, number 3, Go-Go 5. Honestly, yes, for a roll call like Go-Go 5's, there is every single freaking reason for it to be this high. This is honestly the one roll call where everyone has a turn at it. They're not just saying their names, but they literally all take turns with a piece of the roll call, and at the end, they finish it all together. Like, what? That's awesome. I honestly wish some more roll calls were like that. And in Go-Go 5, the Rangers are siblings, and you gotta learn how to share, right? Anywho, and that is why it is so high, because I really like it, and it is number 3. But number 2, Kyoryuger. These titles are amazing, and they are like, good God, how many of them exactly? So many titles, great choreography, like, what they bring to the table is a combination of either a skill or a trait that the dinosaur that they're based off of has. Bring those two together, and you have a roll call of 10 going on until they're at number 10. And so, yeah, and I really like this roll call. Yes, it's not like Q Rangers where it's quick and to the point, but like what I said, with Q Rangers, they're quick and to the point. Like with Kyoryuger, it's really getting deep into it, because like what I said, actual personality trait or trait of a dinosaur. And so on there. But however, number one, Gosei Sentai, Dairanger. Dairangers roll call. This is, let's talk about all the good things it is. Choreography, energy, they say their names, what element they are, and their actual names. And I forget that they also have martial arts styles, different styles of kung fu, because Dairanger is an ensemble. If one's not in front, the other will be in front and lead and so forward. But good God, the choreography is fun. The elements and titles that they say for themselves, that they are fun. And God, you can really, this is something that's lit when they could even bring their own feet into the air and bring it back down just to say, yes, look at you specifically, Tenma Ranger. But oh my God, I can't deny Dairanger's roll call. It's so energetic, and it's so energetic. It's upbeat, it's hype, it's getting you ready, and it is number one. It's been a lot to do. I went through a lot in like almost 20 minutes, but only at 16 right now. But yeah, Dairangers is number one. And that has been this top 10 list. Do you guys agree with this list? Do you not agree with this list? It's okay either way. If you have your own opinion, that's great. But do you guys like this video? If so, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.